Good moments to you. We're going to dive right in today to the feet with some polarity principles and self-massage. So go ahead and make your way to the floor and get into a comfortable position. Maybe you have a cushion under your bum, or you can even do this in a chair, in fact. Making sure you're stable and supported. So we're going to massage the feet just a bit, just general massage, leading into some conversations and highlighting energetic pathways up the tendons of the feet as they relate to the elements through polarity therapy. So go ahead and just, whether you're on the floor or seated in a chair, bring your right leg to cross the left thigh so that your foot is hanging out. And we're just going to begin today with just some massage. So just taking a moment to arrive where you are now, leaving your baggage at the door, using your thumbs to just start to move through the tissues on the bottom of the feet. Just exploring any sore spots and just beginning to notice the quality of the right foot, offering some squeezes and just always lingering any spots that you feel are congested or sore. Just massaging, warming up the right foot. And now's a good time to consider, as we massage the foot, just where you've led yourself today or this past week. What has been the thought or experience that's been leading you in these present moments? Perhaps it's work related. Perhaps you're looking at some difficult realities around your career. Perhaps, and we ask ourselves, are we being led by fear of losing something? Are we being led by the joy of giving back into a career we love? Just an example, just starting to look at these qualities of what's been leading you at this time and how you're carrying yourself each day through the feet, through these experiences that you find yourself in now. And we just really bring in this gratitude for how the feet bear the weight of all of our decisions, all of our experiences that we step into, and how well they support us. So you might even just take some ankle rotations. Shaking out any stuck energy or any lingering sense of tension. So here we're going to just go into some exercises to clear long line currents. Long line currents are currents that lead energetically down the back of the body and up the front of the body. So the feet are a major juncture. It's the bottom end of the circuit. When we look at the body like a magnet, we have our negative pole of the feet grounding us to the earth, and we have the positive pole of the head opening us to the skies and the circulation of electrical and energetic currents. So today when we look at the feet, we're going to do a technique called tendon walking. And we're going to make contact with the tendons along each toe. And within the framework of polarity, by accessing these tendons and opening this space line by line, we are accessing the long line currents at this negative pole to open this major channel and allow a free flow of energy current through the entire system, offering more ability to feel the earth below us and grow that sense of groundedness through our senses and open connections. So we're going to begin with the ether toe, which is your big toe. It relates to the throat chakra. And we're going to just pull this toe back as much as you've got. You know, mine is somewhat limited due to my soccer history. I pretty much lived in cleats for 12 years. And so pull your toe back as far as you've got and begin to just locate in the middle of the heel where the tendon begins at a thick point anyway. So here at the top edge of the heel, we're going to just go ahead and using your thumb, start to walk up the tendon that is sticking out as you pull your big toe back. You'll feel it. Often it can feel sharp when you make contact with it. Just take the time to walk all the way through it and just pull back some. We're not necessarily wanting to force the tendon to stretch as much as we are just ironing out some of that tissue to help it have more movement and fluid, supporting a whole lot of things that are great. So now we'll go ahead and just step into the next toe. You're going to hold on to the second toe here and pull it back to where then it allows the tendon to pop out in the foot. And then slowly we walk. Going up all the way to the tip of the toe. Boop. And I take the middle toe and draw it back. And walking from the center point, we find where the tendon is elevated and we start to walk up it. You might feel little crystals. You might feel tenderness. Just continue to adjust your pressure for whatever you may need to feel the opening without forcing anything. Meeting the tension. Moving on to the next toe. And slowly we walk. And the last toe, the little toe, we pull back and we walk. All the way through the tip of the toe. And then we'll begin to go the other direction. So here, go ahead and just start at the bottom of the big toe and just slowly, again, along the tendon line. So it should be fairly obvious. You can lift your toe to see it a little bit better, just so that the tendons stick out a little bit more. Each toe has one coming down from the base of the toe joints, and just slowly making contact and drawing up the tendon now. Each toe stimulating our motor sensory responses in our feet, which just goes to say that we're creating coherence between our ability to receive information and to act on the information within our body's framework of movement and response. Okay. And maybe just take the foot and just wiggle it out here as much as you can. That works a little bit better. Okay. And just take a moment just to notice the foot. Notice the foot. Notice how it is for you. Just some flexing and extending and just noticing. And then we'll go ahead and do the other side. See if I can face the light. All right, same things here. So we're coming in to contact our left foot now, drawing the leg up, crossing over the thigh just to have the foot loose and the ankle just available to some movement here. And just begin to massage, just general massage here. So we're squeezing the feet. We're using our thumbs to spread from the center of the foot out. Just making contact, warming up the tissues. Had some adventures with some feral cats here. You might notice I've got a scratch. It's actually a love scratch from petting a feral cat. Then we got real playful real quick. All in good fun. And just remembering, is whatever we go through day to day, the feet are just here to serve us. Where we go, what we choose, there they are, supporting us each step of the way. So just something to consider as you step into this practice of just opening the energetic currents within the feet and giving some love to the feet. Something to just give thanks for how it is able and by design to serve us and hold us upright taking a step forward each day in our bodies. If we could do exactly what we wanted to do, how would we take a step into the next moment without all the constructs and limitations of our mind and our plans? How would we honor our feet in our next step? So as we finish up some massaging and giving love back to the feet, we will begin the energetic tendon walking. So we make contact at the center of the heel, or excuse me, in the center of the foot, just above the heel, and start to locate the tendon for the big toe, and we're walking. Just inch, little millimeter by millimeter coming up with the foot. Using deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. When you meet sore spots along the tendon, going all the way to the tip of the toe. And then we'll go ahead and go to the second toe here, pulling it back, starting at the base of the heel, at the head of it, and walking up. So we're not overworking these areas. So if you find a sore spot, you can hang out there for a moment, but really look to complete the whole line of the tendon. We're just simply stimulating to a degree. I've just moved on to my middle toe, pulling it back, highlighting the tendon. We're just stimulating the tendon to get a slow, sustained opening for energy currents leading through the feet. Moving on to the fourth toe. And last but not least, the little toe. Take some ankle rotations here. Okay, same thing. So here, just making contact with the tendon along the big toe line and coming up. Okay. And just, once again, just kind of lifting the foot and shaking the ankle a bit. Some flexion and extension. And then you just slowly come into a little bit of a pump just to circulate this energy from the feet to the head. All right, there's my hat. And we're gonna bring this up one more time. Great. Hello. So go ahead and grab on to the balls of your feet and just slowly push your feet down to the earth and pump. Yeah. Okay. New feet. So just to highlight the connection from the bottom of the feet where we ground and we really receive energy through a negative charge in our feet, allowing us to release, connect to the earth, release inflammation, release free radicals, release toxins through the feet, and then a wave of energy coming back up and around the body that helps. That just is. That just is, to the degree that when we open up the channels in our feet that naturally are grounding us and releasing all of this that we build up day to day from stagnation, what we're eating, what we're thinking. It creates a clearer channel to help currents release all of the goo-goo muck through the feet. So now we'll connect to the head and look at clearing the entire system. We've just contacted line-long currents in the feet. These currents, it runs through the entire system, up the front body and back and down the back body, and creates a circle. So here we can even look at this idea when we're here in a cosmic egg. We come into this position and we lift back slightly onto our sacrums. And this position also stimulates a deep integration into the long line currents. Just creating a full circuit in our own body that allows us to be energized and stabilized in our own energy fields. So as we go along in the day, we are less likely to pick up emotional charges that don't belong to us, or just strengthening our ability to sit with differences and throughout the day of our perception or things we see that perhaps we don't agree with. Generating this field that generates itself, and acknowledging this field of the long line currents, it just creates a more stable energetic field, also known as the aura, that allows us to develop a deeper sense of enduring safety in the face of whatever we're navigating in the day. So that's just a fun exercise there to, again, get in contact with the nature of how the energy moves. So now I'm going to pause. Hello again. Now that we've done some footwork, we'll just slowly make our way to a squat. So whether you want to go ahead and stand and come down into it, or just simply on the ground, maybe you're resting seated and you just lean forward and allow yourself to rock back into the squat. Always remembering that when you're looking for the feet to hug the earth. So we are reaching, we are lifting, and we are contacting the ground here. And if it's not able to contact the ground and we're any sort of lifted up, then make sure you bring in a pillow or a blanket underneath your heels to support yourself. Something like this, find that support for yourself that will allow you to have contact with the ground below you. So here we are in a squat, and we're going to continue this exercise of looking at the long line currents in the body. So we've just opened up the feet, and now we're going to contact points on the face and head to stimulate this awareness and just connecting into the flow that is rolling through our systems at this time. So we're going to use our fingers to contact our eye, just next to our eyebrows, above our nose, contacting our nose, contacting our upper lip, contacting our chin. So pointer finger on the eyes, pinkies on the chin, thumbs go back to the ears. So while we're in a squat, we're going to hold our face with these contact points. Close your eyes and just start to take a few deep breaths. While you hold this position, continue to check in with your breath. And just notice any sensation. Notice where you are now. Taking a few more moments, going inward. Slowly, when you're ready, you can remove your hands and just start to wiggle a little bit in this squat, just rolling around. Noticing your feet. And slowly we can come into standing. So just slowly lifting yourself up. So just go ahead and arrive into standing. Just noticing the qualities of the feet, from the feet to the head, from the head to the feet. And go ahead and give us a thumbs up on both hands, bringing your thumbs to cross over. And we're going to contact the tops of the sternum. Here's our clavicle. Here's our neck muscles. And we're right there. Some brain coherency, some looking at soothing and calming the energetic currents at our core as we acknowledge sensations from the feet to the head and the head to the feet. Just take in a few deep breaths. This is closing our energetic field, creating harmony in the sensory motor neuron pathways, giving us a stronger sense of stability in our energetics, of our fields, knowing we are safe to operate freely in the cabin of our bodies. We are available to our senses of incoming information. You can slowly release your hands from your chest and just bring your hands to your heart, and just a thank you to joining me today and exploring these energy pathways and energetic field resilience, building strength. I hope it supports you in any emotional upheavals that you may be experiencing, any mental overwhelm, any physical fatigue. This is meant to be very rejuvenating and uplifting, and as well as building strength for the energetics of the in-betweens of all three of these experiences that we weave in and out of day to day. So may you be stronger and resilient in the face of all that you come to experience. Cheers.